Good afternoon. My name is Mike Fournier. I'm Superintendent of Schools for the Bedford School District, and today I want to talk to you about my favorite subject, snow days. So I have three caveats for you. The first is superintendents do not go to school for snow days. We don't learn about those in grad school. Two, aside from a blizzard, snow days are really hard to call. They're not easy. And three, when I have to make a snow day call, it's within a really short amount of time that I have to make the call with lots of information. And so every superintendent does their best. But I want to talk to you about the process. Number one, I watch the weather just like you. I watch WMUR. I look into an organization called Hometown Weather and also the National Weather Service. In addition, the state of New Hampshire provides superintendents with alerts that give us some more information on the weather. But they don't tell us what to call, they just tell us about the weather. Then, before a snow day happens, or a possible snow day, I set my alarm for 4 a.m., and the first call I make is for the Department of Public Works in Bedford. And I ask the following questions. How are the roads? Is the material you're putting down working? And what do you notice in the higher elevations, like on Joppa Hill? How's the material working there? And they give me their information, but they don't tell me what I should do. Then I call the officer in charge of the Bedford Police Department, and I say to the officer, how are the roads? Are there any accidents? And are there any road closures? And again, the officer in charge provides me with some information. After that call, I call the bus company, and I ask the bus company, are the buses ready to go? Do you have all the drivers you need? And should school start at regular time, can the buses make their routes? Are the roads drivable enough for the buses? After that, I am in contact with other superintendents in the surrounding areas and get a sense of what they're hearing from their Department of Public Works, from their police departments, and try to assess the situation. All the meanwhile, checking AccuWeather, Weather.com, WMUR, and Hometown Weather sort of throughout this process and this iteration. Then the question becomes, how do I make the decision for these calls? So one of the big things is timing of the storm, where the freeze line is, how warm the roads are, but timing makes a big difference with the morning commute. I also need to know, are the sidewalks clear? Are the school parking lots going to be clear? Are we going to be able to open school in time to receive students and get classes running? Then I need to make sure I have a decision ready to go by 5:15 a.m. So all that information has to be gathered, sorted, analyzed, and I need to make a reasonable decision by 5:15. So how can you help? I have a couple of requests. Number one, seek first to understand. If a call is made and you just don't get it, chances are there's probably more information that you may not know about. And so if it really bothers you that a decision was made that you don't agree with, you may just need to ask the question. Also, a second one is, if you have a teenage driver and you don't want them driving on the snow, have them take the bus. We call whether or not school is open or closed, but we don't tell you how to get your child to school. And so my family wrestles with the same thing. There will be days when my child will not be driving herself to school, even though school will be in session. So you just need to think about that. Also, your feedback is important, and we actually learn from that. But I would ask that if you have feedback on a snow day or a delayed opening, wait a day. The day of a delayed opening or a snow day can be really busy, and I've been up since 4 a.m., and so my ability to reflect on that feedback is probably not great on that day, so I just wait a day. And lastly, you know that we have 5 snow days built in, and so if we happen to have 5 snow days, the students don't need to make those up. That doesn't mean I'm going to call 5 snow days. I don't have to fill a quota. I want to have school. I would like to have school. And even though I get all sorts of pressure to have snow days from time to time, my job is to call school when it's appropriate. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day.